life, I just wanted to be a rapper. Then I grew up.
What's going on, YouTube? So, sorry I haven't posted my Q&A like I said I was gonna do on Thursday. However, I've been a little bit under the weather last few days, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do it now. I'm still a little bit sick, but you know, I'm getting over it, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do this. I decided to do it outside because it's a beautiful day in South Korea, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go outside and we're gonna answer some of these questions. All right, hold on. So it looks like I found a park bench, so we can go ahead and sit down and we're going to talk. All right, so before I go ahead and get started, I want to thank everybody who helped and contributed to this Q&A. It means a lot to me, you know, just knowing that you guys did want to, you know, interact with me and, you know, connect on a deeper level than just, you know, just watching my videos and actually just, you know, picking my brain a little bit. So I appreciate all the questions that I received. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so first question. This is from OTTF_clouds on Instagram. He asked me, how far do you want to go with powerlifting? So some of my goals with powerlifting, I know this may seem crazy or reach to some of you, but I plan on being ranked nationally. You know, I preferably want to be the #1 83 kg lifter in the United States, and I know that's a big goal, but I know it's something that I can accomplish because my work ethic and my drive is unmatched. And seeing like how I'm so new to powerlifting and the strides that I made already, I know it's something that's attainable. I just got to keep working at it. I know it'll take a few years. I know it'll take a minute because there are some beasts in my weight class, but I know it's something that I can accomplish. All right, so second question from my boy Ish Chino. I just met this dude like a week and a half ago in the gym. He actually had 2 questions for me. So he asked, what advice do you have for young powerlifters, and what are some tips for starting a vlog? So one of the tips that I would, or 2 tips that I would give to young powerlifters, I'm still one myself, but honestly, is just be staying disciplined with your training, knowing your limits, and then on top of that, you really want to hammer down and focus on your form and your foundation, because the more technical you get in this sport and the more sound your technique is, the more weight you'll push. But you have to really focus on your form, because that's where you're gonna make your money. So as far as the vlog thing, honestly, you don't need a camera for starting a vlog. You can literally do it off of your phone, but the biggest thing with starting a vlog is just consistency. So with that being said, like, you just have to keep recording. I'm new into the whole vlogging thing too, but I've seen strides. I've met some of the goals that I set for myself as far as this YouTube stuff. So as long as you're staying consistent and you're putting out content on a regular, like views and, you know what I'm saying, the subscribers, all that stuff will come. So it's just really consistency. All right, third question is from Jewel, or Urban Princess 2 on Instagram. She had a question. She was asking me, hold on, let me find it. So with her situation, she was losing too much weight, and she was losing too much weight fast. So she wanted to know how she could essentially stop and, you know, stay at a comfortable weight while doing cardio and, you know, still eating clean. So I dug deeper in the question, and it came to find out she wasn't really tracking her calories and really being as strict on her diet. Not being as strict, but she really wasn't tracking her diet. She was eating clean, but she wasn't really tracking it. And so what I advised her to do was, she didn't necessarily have to cut out cardio. She just had to eat a little bit more, so it would balance itself out a little bit more. So with that being said, I just, you know, I gave her some advice to start tracking exactly how much she's eating, and I advised her to, you know, eat somewhere anywhere from between, you know, 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day, and that should be able to help her maintain the goal weight that she wanted to stay at. All right, so question number, is this 4 or 5? All right, regardless. All right, so I have a question from Brenny_baby on Instagram. She asked me, what age did you start bodybuilding, and what one place in the world would you like to visit? I'm not a bodybuilder. I would like to consider myself a power builder, somebody who's like pretty much a tweener in between bodybuilding and powerlifting. while my main focus is, you know, being strong and, you know, putting up numbers, I do like to look good as well. So I like to focus on volume and training like that and eating as clean as possible. Really, I would say I got serious with, you know, lifting and nutrition and health and stuff like that. Maybe, I want to say after my knee surgery, about a year after my knee surgery. So I want to say about 3.5 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. About 3.5 years ago is when I actually started getting serious with health and fitness. So that was, I was probably what, 21, 22. So yeah, I would say about 21, 22 is when I got serious. As far as your second question, a big place that I wanted to visit on my bucket list as far as vacation, I want to go to either the Maldives or Bali, Indonesia. So yeah, those two places, those are definitely on my list to go. All right, so my next question is from one of my best friends, Kyle. So his question for me was, how do you balance fitness and nutrition with your life in the military? And what I think he means by that is that with me being in the military, that, you know, I don't have the luxuries, or I don't have the resources that a lot of civilians do have, like prepping food and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm all over the place. So that's what he was elaborating to. And so how do I actually do that? You know, oftentimes when I'm all over the place like that, it's all about establishing a routine. Yeah, it's tough at the beginning, but once I get my routine down and I stick to it, like everything is like clockwork. So, you know, with me being all over the place, deployed all the time and being overseas and stuff, like a lot of times my food is already prepped for me. So I think that works out into my own favor. But as far as like, you know, working out and stuff like that, it gets tough, but you got to figure out what works for you. So with me, I like to work out in the afternoons because I feel like that's when I have my most energy. I'm not a morning person, so I like to work out after work. So what a typical day, you know, a day in the life for me will be is, you know, I'll wake up, get ready for work, go to work, get off, go straight to the gym, and then after that, you know, eat, go back to my room, chill, and, you know, just lay out for the rest of the day. So that's typically how my days go. Yeah, I mean, it's not that tough, honestly. It's just, you know, finding what works for you. All right, so next question is from my boy DJ. I grew up with this guy, you know what I'm saying, in RR days, Remington Ridge days, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so his question to me, he had a two-part question. So how do you stay dedicated to the gym, and what do you tell yourself on the days you just ain't feeling it? So with me, you know, kind of going back to what I was saying earlier in the video, answering my very first question is, I want to be nationally ranked. Like, I want to be the top guy in my weight class in the next few years. So with that being said, like, that pushes me every single day. Like, that just, that keeps me, you know, driven. And to answer the second part, you know, what do I tell myself in the days I'm not feeling it? I just, you know, I just keep reminding myself that, you know, staying in my room, or, you know what I'm saying, or you not doing nothing is not going to help me get to where I need to get. So I think as long as you remind yourself on those days that you're not feeling it, you know, what you're doing it for, what is your goal, what is your purpose, like, I think you'll be good. So like, if you wanted to lose weight, like, and if you just thought to yourself, like, man, like, I know sitting here is not going to help me, I think that should be enough to, you know, push you over the edge. So yeah, that for me is just, you know, just reminding myself of my goal. Like, I want to be the top guy in my weight class. All right, so next question, well, next three questions actually is from my homegirl Hasia. She actually, she had a three-part question for me. So first question is, what is my favorite exercise in the gym? Yeah, my favorite day will definitely have to be leg day. Mainly because I pride myself on being, you know, equally strong in my lower body than I am in my upper body. And yeah, I think just squats are definitely my shit. Like, it's definitely something I'm starting to pride myself on a little bit more, because I know I want to improve it. So leg day is becoming my favorite day for sure. The second question was goals while I'm in Korea, personal or professional. Well, so while I'm out here in Korea, I will be tested for tech next year. So definitely studying for that. I want to make tech on my first try. And some of my personal goals, like, you know, I just want to travel and see as much as Korea and all the Asian countries as possible. And another personal goal is I want to hit my 456. 456 is a 400-pound bench, 500-pound squat, 600-pound deadlift. I feel like I'm very close on my squat and deadlift, but my bench is definitely going to need some work if I want to hit 400 pounds. So that's definitely a personal goal of mine. I have, what, 11 and a half months to do so. So I feel like it's attainable as long as I keep striving for that. And the last question from Hasia, what's a fun fact about myself that few or no one knows? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to admit this right now. I know you guys see that I have a lot of tattoos and they cover a lot of my body. However, I hate the process of getting them. Like, I hate them. Like, the pain is retarded. Like, I can't stand it half the times. And then, like, just the whole healing process, like, it's annoying. So that's a fun fact about myself. Even though I love tattoos, I hate getting them. Like, it's horrible. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's weird. I know you guys are probably looking at me like, then why the hell do you keep getting them? It's just, it's a weird love-hate relationship that I have with tattoos. All right, guys, so that concludes my very first Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And before I, you know, say bye to you guys, I want to thank everybody who has been showing support to my channel and, you know, asking my little stuff like this, asking questions and stuff like that, because that gives me the opportunity to get to know you guys a little bit more and, you know, interact with you guys a little bit more. And at the end of the day, like, I made this channel for y'all because I want to help people. So that's my main goal out of this YouTube stuff, is just to really spread as much knowledge and information as possible. So again, I appreciate all the love and I appreciate the support and the help that I've been getting on this channel. And as always, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.